Guess who's here? She's made it. I'm back in Sydney at the moment, and we got Callie here. Callie arrived yesterday arvo, so it's Tuesday today. I've been back in Sydney for a week. Brooke's up at her parents' place, and I'm at mine in Sydney. And yeah, Callie is now ready to be worked on at the mechanics. So we're just waiting for parts, and gonna leave Callie here now, and the mechanic is gonna rip into it when he can, and yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. G'day guys, it's update time. So those who don't know, we had a major breakdown in Alice Springs, and we had to get towed all the way to Sydney, and the van needed a full engine rebuild. So we luckily found a mechanic that was able to take on the work, and yeah, the good news is that the van is ready to go after a few weeks. It's been about a month now that the van's been in the mechanic's hands. He's got the engine in, just got to run the last few tests over to make sure it's all good, and then we'll be picking it up very soon and getting back on the road. It's been actually really nice back at home. Obviously it was a pretty crappy situation to go through, but like, you know, it's one of those things, we just got to make the most of it, and I've had some really cool opportunities that have come up because of being back, such as doing some extra work for me. Been doing some weddings, and had a really cool few opportunities to attend some events that I love, as well as actually shooting for some really big artists at a music festival, which was really cool. So I'll chuck some of those in. As much as it has been fun, I think we're feeling like we're ready to go again. So that's enough talk about it. Let's get back out there then, eh? Very exciting news. The van is ready to be picked up, so we're going to go grab the van right now. And
how long's the drive?
It's about a 40-minute drive to the other side of Sydney. And Brooke's going to drive back in her car, and I'm going to drive back in the van. And I could not be more keen to get back in it. It's going to be very, very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So we've just arrived, and look what we've got. Callie is just about to be driven for the very first time. I'm so keen. Mechanic says it runs all good, and we've had to go get he's had to go get like a blue slip and all of that checked off for the new engine number. So he's done all that nicely for us. So yeah, we're good to go. Alrighty, here she goes. Oh yeah. We are on. We are so on.
We had a nice slow start back to our life on the road. We first started by exploring a little bit closer to home, and it just felt so magical and so peaceful to be back out in nature again. We're spending a lot of time camping amongst the trees, going out for hikes and freshwater swims. In this first initial week or so, we didn't really film all that much or pick up the camera much because we were just so absorbed in the experiences that we were having and getting back into the swing of van life again.
Oh, so dark. Can't see anything. Yeah.
After a little while on the road, we ended up in the beautiful Blue Mountains, where we spent a few days hiking all of the beautiful trails in the area. We just had the best time there. The Blue Mountains is such a special place, and I think what you can see when you go on these hikes is so different to what you're expecting when you first start, particularly on the Grand Canyon Trail. You start in a eucalypt forest and eventually you're in this really lush green rainforest underneath. So it's such a beautiful place to be visiting, and we were so happy that we got to spend a few days there. So today we are on the Mount Kosciuszko Summit Trail, which is I think 18.7 k's. Should take, they estimate, about 8 hours, but we think we'll probably do it in a little bit less time than that. But yeah, there's going to still be some snow around, so it'll be really exciting. It's a little bit cold today, so we're going to put some extra warm weather gear on.
Situation over here. Brooke's just coming down over there. Got this amazing view. Nah, don't have that toboggan with me. Would have been pretty useful right now. What a view, hey?
My first time coming to snow, really. I've been to the Swiss Alps in summer, which was a bit of snow, but first time seeing snow in Australia, so really cool to be walking across it.
We've got another 7 k's to get down. So we've done 2 k's already, and we've come from We go all the way up around there and end up at the very top up there. So yeah, it's pretty good scenery today with our hike.
And something that's just blowing our mind is that today there's also an ultra marathon on that's 460 kilometres, and there's a bunch of runners and people in the race that are coming past, and pretty insane that we're watching people run past us while we're hiking the tallest mountain in Australia.
Yeah, pretty unreal. Insane athletes.
After Kosciuszko, we made our way towards the border of New South Wales and Victoria and found this beautiful free camp right by a river where we spent a few days lapping up some sunshine and swimming in a very different climate to what we had when we were up at Mount Kosciuszko. But that's it for this vlog, guys, so we hope that you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one when we head through to Victoria and start exploring that beautiful state.